Good morning. My name is Mr. Joseph, and this morning I want to show you how we are doing the COVID-19 lateral flow test. This means that where I'm working in the vaccination center, I cannot go there without a result showing that it's negative. In other words, that I must do the test before 2 hours before my shift. As you can see, this is a guidelines for those who are working in the vaccination center, and this explains the process on how you do the test and how to report the test once it's done. From there, I have this information, this equipment. This is a test how everything that is inside. So this is one of the materials that I'm going to do the test, and this is also another material for the test, and this is another material for the test. And finally, I have this is part of material for the test. For my test to be able to be done, I must first and foremost I have to open this. So I'm gonna open this just in a minute. Once I open, this is how the test. This is which will determine whether I'm COVID-19 negative or positive. What does that mean? I'll put the liquid here, which I will collect from my nose, and then if the test is here, is a confirmation that I am positive. That means I have to isolate myself within 14 days, and I must not go to the vaccination center. If the test is coming here in a red line, it shows the test is negative, and that means I'm safe. From this information, as you can see from the booklet that I have here, this is a test result. That means this is positive, this is a negative. This means that when this is positive, that means I'm a positive. Even if when the color is not clear, I'm still having positive, and this is invalid result. So that means I did not do my test good. And based on that, as you can see, I have this. This is how the determination of my result would be. From there, I'm going to use this to collect sample from my mouth and my nose, and this is another liquid I'm going to mix together with I'm going to mix together with this I'm going to mix to put 6 drop here, and put the drop inside my nose, and then this stick this swamp I'm going to put it inside here. Then from there I'm going to transfer everything here, 6 drop. So let me start by opening this, and then we will see how it will be. This is a stick or something that I'm going to put on my nose, inside my nose and my mouth, and actually it is not that friendly in any way. And then from there, I will put, before I start using this, I will put 6 drop here, 6 drop. This means I'm going to put 6 drop here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then after 6 drop, now I'm going to use this to do my test. Now it is not friendly, but I'm gonna try. Just give me about less than 1 minute. I'm going to start with my mouth and then my nose. It's not that easy. Then from there, I have collected the sample. I will transfer them here, this place. This is the sample where I'm going to transfer them. That's the process. And in order to make sure that I have collected everything, I will just in 1 minute. As you can see, this is a sample that is inside here. So I'm gonna from there, I will transfer everything. I just need to cross here. That means I will transfer I will transfer now my sample here. Let's see whether this is what will determine I have the coronavirus or not. So from my information that we have, so I have to put 0.6 drop here, then it have to, within 20 minutes, it will determine I have the coronavirus or not. Let's start. 1. So the test has just begun. Let's see how accuracy it can be. As you can see, the result is moving. My sample is moving. From this experiment, as you can see from here, if it's from here, red line, it will show I'm positive. But if it's from here, red line only, it will show I am negative. So in about 20 minutes, we're able to I will able to see whether I have the COVID-19 or not. As you can see, the transfer of my result is showing, and based on this booklet, as you can see from the booklet, for the result to be valid, it must be here. So it means my result is moving to be valid, and for me to have a negative result, the result must stand here. It must show here. But if it will be here, it will show that I am positive. You can see there is a red line is being somewhere a red line is being established. That red line, if it is maintained on C, it's a clear confirmation that I am COVID-19 negative, and that means I can able to go to my job. So we are going to wait in about maximum, if there is a COVID-19, the result must be at least within 20 minutes, showing that I am a COVID-19. We are moving, as you can see. The red line has been established already. if that red line is maintained, it's a clear indication that I am COVID-19 negative. If the red line automatically moved here to T, this means I am a COVID-19 positive. As you can see from this booklet, this is the red line and this is T. So if I was to transfer this one a little bit so that we can able to follow very closely, like that. As you can see, if this red line, if I maintain my result on C, I am COVID-19 negative. If the result is C and later the graph change to be T here with a strong yellow line, or not clear red line rather, it means I'm positive. But from so we have to wait in about 15 minutes. Yes. As you can see from this result, it is very clear I am COVID-19 negative, as the line C is maintained throughout after 20 minutes of waiting, and that means that I have turned negative. As things stand, from here is negative, and as you can see from the instruction book sheet, you'll find it's showing that I'm negative, assuming the result will have come here and turned red line, and here red line, I would have been positive. Even if it would have turned red and it's not clear red here, it will be, the result will maintain I'm a positive COVID-19. And if like here the result only turned T, or there is nothing here, it's a clear that I did not do my test very well, and therefore I have to repeat again. So that is how the coronavirus tests are done, and for anyone who is working here in UK must do this as per the government guideline. And once this result now is a negative result, I am required by the law to transfer this result to the authorities. That means that I must report all the documents say that all home test results must be reported via www.gov.reporting-covid-19 result as soon as possible after result and within 24 hours. Because I'm going for the coronavirus work, I will be there around 12 o'clock, so I'm going to transfer this result now, and immediately after a few minutes I will get a notification saying that I am coronavirus negative, and therefore I am allowed to go. That means a text message and also an email will come through my phone to confirm my result. Once I go there to the vaccination center, I have to show them either a text message or an email to show that my result is negative for me to have, or for me to be allowed to be in the vaccination center. This is actually also is done in schools, where school-going children, they have to do this test regularly within the week, and some other areas people, they have to do the test. These are, the government is trying as much as it can to stop the spread of COVID-19. And currently in our vaccination center, we have vaccinated, allowed over 60,000 people in one single vaccination center. This can be a combination of a single dose or a second dose, and they will continue to do that. And this is actually have occurred in a very short time. And all this vaccine, in any way, people are encouraged to take. There is no side effect as far as the COVID-19 vaccine is concerned. It has not been tested with animals or with other chemicals. It has been highly tested and been confirmed it is effective and correct, and it can never affect your DNA test or cause you to be infertile if you are a man or a woman, whichever case. The vaccine is 100% correct. When I say 100% correct, I mean it have no side effect that can make people to be afraid. We have heard there are some cases of Oxford vaccine reported. Those are just one case in probably, I would say, in almost a million. And the people who have been reported to have trouble with this vaccine, in any way, they had other maybe chronic disease probably affected them. And it can also, this will have probably occurred maybe if you're having certain disease, very serious disease, you can also have this problem. So the vaccine is safe, we can guarantee that, and we encourage all the people in this country and across the globe, once you're invited by the authority or authorities in your country, do not hesitate to come forward and take your vaccine, because this is the only way we can succeed to overcome the current situation that has already crippled the whole world. I mean, we are in the second year of the coronavirus. All the countries are in lockdown, airspace are in lockdown, railway line are in lockdown, all public transport are in lockdown, business. I mean, people now, the governments across the globe, they are now using their saving to maintain their, to allow them to run their government. I mean, those savings will come, will end at one point, and it appears we will all be beggars, you know. This is something, and people, another thing that I like to point is that people must do as much as possible to avoid mixing with the people, social distancing, wearing masks, washing your hands, and obeying these simple government guidelines, because this is the only way actually we can defeat the coronavirus. I have taken the vaccine, the Pfizer, both. I took on the first vaccine, I took on that 1st December. The second one I took on 17 March, and I'm still wearing my mask, keeping social distancing, washing, and I have done this work for coronavirus for a long time, over 8 months, and I have never reported having coronavirus, because I follow the government's guidelines very seriously in terms of social distancing, wearing masks, avoiding as much as possible to have contact with the people, or in any way I can have the coronavirus. Otherwise, I wish you all the best when you're preparing to go for your vaccine, and ensure once the government invites you, do not hesitate if you want yourself to be safe, your family, and your neighbor. Thank you very much. My name is Mr. Joseph Kamau. I'm here in United Kingdom in the city of Leicester.